Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of High Five Sister Podcast. Today's episode is going to be fun.
Yes.
Hey
Hello,
Allie.
hello, hello. Woo! Let's go.
How was your weekend?
It was great. We went camping this weekend, and the way up to the camping, I had a very embarrassing thing happen to me. Um, I won't share it with you guys yet because I'm not comfortable enough to embarrass myself. So, when I don't feel embarrassed, I will definitely share that story with you. Rarely do I ever get embarrassed, so maybe 6 months from now, I'll tell you that I'll
Six
share the
we
story
gotta
with
we gotta wait
you.
6 months. I mean, I think we've all as adults have had like an experience like that before, but we will wait the 6 months and we'll have to put a pin in that.
Not I'm not comfortable with embarrassing myself on TV or radio or whatever you want to call
Anything.
this. Yeah,
I
not
mean,
yet.
technically we could be on somebody's TV if they're watching it on YouTube, so you never
Not
know.
yet, but eventually I will share that camping story with you.
So I just worked OT this weekend. I didn't really do a whole lot. You guys took my oldest, so that kind of gave me a break from the little tidbit arguing that I get every weekend because they're at that age where they like to bicker and fight over everything. So that was kind of nice. But also too, I noticed that Liam, he like really missed Caden a lot. Like kept asking me every 5 minutes, Mom, when is Caden gonna come home? Does he come home tomorrow? I feel like
Yeah, no. Caden not once asked for Leo, but
oh,
I will
I
say, I will say, Hannah and I were bickering. And you know how Hannah and I get intense, like
okay.
talking. uh Caden was like, "Oh my God, you guys are fighting." And I was like, "No, we're just raising our passions. Like this is how we talk, Caden."
Raising our
I
passions.
was like, "We're having aggressive negotiations, okay? It's fine. This is just what you do with your siblings." And he was like, "I could never do that with Liam. And if Liam
God,
ever
that's all
did,"
they do.
he said, "well, if Liam ever did that to me, I'd punch him in the face." And I said, "Well, I mean, Hannah and I have fought like that before,
Yeah.
but because she's so much younger than me, I couldn't hit her back because could have been a big doo-doo since I was over the age of 18."
Yeah.
And Hannah's like, "I should have called, uh, what is it, CPS on you or whatever."
Oh
I don't know, because
my
I'm,
God. Way to be so
yeah,
dramatic, Hannah.
yeah. So I was like, "Kaden, just wait. Like, right now, your siblings are annoying, but when you get older, you start to just love them and you don't care what they say to you."
Yeah.
So,
It's just like, it just kind of rolls off your back. You're just like, whatever, bitch. I've heard that already before.
yeah.
Give me something
So,
new. Give me a new one. It's never any different.
yeah. So he was just, yeah. He was a
That's
little bit
funny.
butthurt that he doesn't have a
He's not
relationship.
used to that. Like, I'm actually kind of proud of myself because, like, my kids are not used to, like, arguing at all because me and their dad never really fought in front of them. So they don't know, like, you
I
know.
mean, I can remember the one fight with you moving out, and
Yeah,
Kaden
but
saw that.
also, yeah, but he doesn't remember it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a consistent thing. That was probably the one time that he saw it. And the majority of the time it typically was like arguing through like text message. I'd just be like, I fucking hate you, you
Yeah.
piece of
Or
shit.
he saw how scary you were, and he was like, "I cannot fuck with this bitch. So I need to
Yeah.
keep my mouth shut."
Yeah. But I mean, like, I get mad and I get upset, but it's kind of like when I get overstimulated and I get to that point, I'm just like, oh God, like, I can't anymore. I'll lose my shit. But it's okay. We're all family. We live and we learn. We've all had our
Well, some of
moments.
us learn, some of us don't.
Who are we jamming right now?
Grant.
Oh fuck. You're
And I'm
just
sure.
you're trying to stir the pot. I when Caden came home, he was like, "Mom, so uh Hannah was talking crap about your podcast." And I was like, "Oh, was she?" And then he was like, "Yeah, she said that her, Grant, and Zach were all gonna make fun of it." I was like, "Bring it on!" Like, I
I
want to
have
see
yet to
it.
see them produce one, so let's go.
I'm just like, bring it on. I
Produce
can
it.
take what I dish.
Produce it. Let's see it. Let's go.
I thought I was pretty nice. I didn't really like talk a whole lot about them. Like, I was different in opinion with some of the stuff that you said, but I didn't like necessarily disagree, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll probably disagree with this podcast, but we'll see.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So I think we should probably like, since we're already on the topic of family, maybe we should like fall into like the gospel a little bit.
Okay.
Um my topic that I decided to go over this week is difference in parenting. So like I'm noticing, and I feel like you probably have noticed too, like we're at a point in our lives, especially like Hannah. Hannah could probably relate to this too. I'm sure she'll say something about this, but our kids are all transitioning into different stages of like their age. So, like, you guys have been dealing with babies this whole time, and now you have toddlers. And I'm in the stage right now where like my kids are all like kids. They're not toddlers, they're not babies. Like, I'm having to try to figure out how to parent differently. And I was just curious, like, how you've been going about it. Like, how do you feel with your changes? Like, is it frustrating for you? Does it seem like an easy transition? Like, how does how is it having a toddler? I could just see it on your face. But how is it having a toddler now versus like, a baby?
It's worse. Um,
Yeah.
I'm already in the, what is it, the terrible twos, and she's not even 2 years
Yeah.
old yet.
Yeah.
Um, my baby does not sleep through the night yet. She's almost 19 months old and wakes up 3 to 4 times a night still. And she refuses to sleep in her bed. We have tried so many methods where we put her in her bed, we let her cry for 30 seconds, then we go in, and then we let her cry for 5 minutes, then we go in, we let her cry for 10 minutes, then we go in 20 minutes,
Well, and
and
isn't
so
that
on.
like exhausting in itself? Because then you're just like, I just want to give up and like just come get in bed with me. Because at this point, why even bother doing that?
Yeah. So we tried it for an hour.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was watching her on the camera and she was bashing her head against the wall. So at that point, I was just like, this, she's just stubborn. She's strong-willed, she's stubborn, she will not go to sleep. So the best thing to do is just let her sleep on me. And every once in a while, occasionally, I'll get a kick in the face. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. And it seems to work best for us. Now, I'm sure people on here are gonna give all their parenting advice on what I'm doing wrong and whatever. Trust me, I've tried everything. I've tried chamomile tea. I've had, is it chamomile tea or is it chamomile tea?
Chamomile,
Chamomile tea.
camel toe tea.
I've tried, I've tried, what is that? Melatonin. Uh,
Yeah.
I've tried chest rub. I've tried a lavender bath beforehand. We've tried keeping her up all day. We've tried, like
I just think
running
it's
around,
rough, like,
getting
in
her.
general.
Yeah, she's not a normal child.
Well, I will say, just to give you like a little bit of hope, Caden was kind of like that
No, he
around
was
this.
not.
No, he was around this age. I just didn't really like say much about it, but um there would be nights where like Jason would like have to rock him for like hours because he would not go to sleep. Like, he wanted to be rocked. And we'd put him back to bed, and then he would come right back out and be like, rock me again. And yeah, because like I got to the point where I was like, okay, if we don't like stop like the sharing of a bed, like he's not gonna want to sleep in his own room. So we had to like come up with like creative ideas, which, as we know, we know Jason was like more of like a night owl anyways, so he would be up. So
Yeah,
like
that's me.
Caden would go out and have him rock him or whatever. Um, and then like at some point, I don't know when it was, maybe like he was about 2, I think. Um, what I ended up doing to keep him from coming out of his room, and I think he just finally just decided like mom and dad aren't budging on this, so I'm gonna go along with it, I guess, was we had a TV in his room. We would put on a show, so whatever show he wanted, whether it was Power Rangers, whatever the hell he wanted to watch. And then we would put like a child safety lock on the inside of the room so he couldn't open the door. Like we could open the door, but he can't. So that way he couldn't come out. We'd make sure
Mhm.
he had a fresh diaper before he went to bed. So like he's not sitting in his shit, he's not sitting in his piss, but like it's just he knew that once the door shuts, I can't go back out there. So I might as well just lay down and go to sleep. And he just was okay with that. He would get water. I would give him water or whatever when he went to bed. But then as soon as I knew that he was asleep, especially since, like I said, Jason was a night owl, we would just open the door after we knew he was asleep. So that way when he got up in the morning, he could just come get in bed with me or whatever. So that worked for me. I don't know if that will work for you in your
No,
situation,
no.
but I'm just saying, like, it is rough trying to transition into like the sleeping throughout the night. I feel like Hannah has it different too. I feel like her baby just sleeps pretty good from what it sounds like.
Yeah, uh, don't even get me started on that, but no, Sophie she's very strong-willed. There's just no breaking her. And that's just my karma for being that type of person. So,
It always comes
yeah.
back around.
Yeah. So, there is hope though. Tim's mom, my husband's mom, told me that he did not sleep through the night till he was 2 years old. So
Yeah.
maybe at two
I
years
feel
old
like
she'll
it'll
sleep through
get
the night.
easier. I think it's just like you got to get to the point where she can like express and like say how she feels, you know?
Well, as soon as she starts talking and telling me how she feels, then I'm gonna be like, nope, go to sleep. I'm shutting the door. I don't care. Goodbye.
Right? I mean, sometimes you have to give that tough love.
Well,
Um,
I don't know why she's crying because she doesn't communicate. She doesn't talk yet, but
yeah,
um, that could
it's
just
super
be
frustrating too.
that could be just me because again, when I was a baby, I didn't start talking till I was 2 years old either. So
Yeah.
that's what we get to look forward to. So
So yeah. Well, what I'm dealing with right now is I'm at the point where like so like Caden's 10, we're starting like the weird awkward conversations about puberty, which are very strange because like him being a boy, like I don't know necessarily, like I know some of the answers but I don't know all of them. So like I've tried to make it as comfortable as possible to where he doesn't feel like embarrassed to ask me the questions, I guess. If I feel like I don't know the answer to something, I do typically message his dad and I'm just like, "Hey, while he's there this weekend, maybe have the conversation with him about this cuz I don't know exactly what to say." And maybe it
because
might
you
be
don't have a
easier hearing it.
penis.
Well, yeah, maybe it might be
Yeah.
easier coming from you than me, you know? Like, I just want to make it not so awkward because I don't know. I would feel awkward talking to our dad about like my period or something, you know, hitting puberty as like a young girl not knowing what it is. Like, I wouldn't go to
Yeah.
dad to that. I'd go to mom.
Well,
So,
I'm wondering if mom still has that book when she was a nurse that she showed me when I was like third grade and I was interested to know what sex was like and what sex
well,
felt
he hasn't
like.
asked me about anything like that, thank God. He's not asked me about any of that. Um, It doesn't seem like he really has an interest in stuff like that, which is fine. Like, we can
Well,
wait a little bit.
if he does, have mom show him that book of
Oh, I'll
all
be
of
sure that that'll be like a very serious conversation, not just from me, but from his dad too. Because like, I'm just like, we're gonna nail into you that we need to just wait as long as possible.
well, the book that she showed me is diseases of what happens when you get
I
STDs. So I saw a bunch
I
of
was lucky enough not to have to look at that book, but I can imagine.
I
I
saw a
just
bunch of vaginas, and when I'm talking vaginas, I'm talking like
You're talking about gnarly ones,
blue
yeah.
waffle vagina,
Stuff
and
that can go south real quick.
what
Yeah.
an STD looks like on your vagina, and mom
See,
was
like I I just want to make it to where he's not like scared, but he's just like okay with talking about stuff. And he seems to be on that page with me, which is nice. So like I don't feel like it's awkward by any means, but it's like we're transitioning with that. We're transitioning with how I discipline them now because they're not little babies anymore. So it's like I have to think of different things that I wouldn't typically do. Like now I just turn off the internet. Like, oh, you're not going to listen to me? Well, you don't get internet no more. Oh, you are sleeping in reading class today? No internet for the rest of the week while you're in school. You got to show me that you can actually stay up during the day at school. And then you can have your video games during the weekend. So it's it's been interesting to say the least. Like I'm noticing that I'm in this weird transition right now where I don't have babies anymore and it's kind of sad. It's weird because like I mean there's still time where that can happen, but I'm also like in that point where I'm contemplating do I really want to start over because my kids are old enough now to where I'm getting close to where I can go do stuff soon and they can stay
Mm-hmm.
home and
Yeah.
they don't need me for an hour or two. So I don't know. I just was kind of thinking about that. I did put a poll in my streaming Discord about like do uh do you think that your kids think that you are cool? And the majority of people said yes, and I think I had one or two people say I don't really give a fuck if my kids think that I'm cool. And
That's gonna be me.
the reason why I asked is because I guess there's a study that shows that parents now, like in our generation, they're more focused on trying to be like the cool parents rather than like the strict parents. Um, and I started thinking about like when we were kids, like, did you think that our mom and dad were cool or did you think they were like lame? I felt like parts of them were
Mm,
cool, but then there was times where I'm like, these people are fucking dumb as shit. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, depends on the day.
I feel like it like I'm talking about like stuff that they like introduced to us, stuff that like you know, like mom's music taste and dad's music taste and like
Oh, yeah, that's
stuff that
cool.
they like to do and stuff. Like I thought that that's like the stuff they introduced to us was cool. I was like, our parents are actually kind of hip for like being 90s parents. Um, if I were to like ask mom and dad the question, I feel like they would be like, no, our parents were fucking lame. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
I don't think that I feel like it slowly transitions. So that's kind of why I was asking about it because I was like, huh, like that's interesting to think about. Like, do you think your kids think that you're cool? Because
My
I show
mom.
my kids like music that I liked. I'm like, there's no way that my parents would have let me listen to that, but I'm just like, they're gonna listen to it anyways at some point.
I'm
It's not
pretty
like it
sure we were
registers.
listening to Eminem fairly
Yeah,
early,
I mean, I think it depends. I
and
think it
that was
depends.
like
Mom
one
for
of the
sure would not have done
artists.
that. Mom would not have done that. There's no way. She was more like, I think like the most hard that mom went with music was like heavy metal, and that was just like us sitting in the truck with Tool playing on our way to Eastern Oregon. Like, mom didn't really listen to like hardcore music. It was always pop or
It
like
was
mom
Evanescence.
divorce country music. You know what I mean? Like the Dixie Chicks or Shadazy. And then
Yeah.
dad was definitely like listening to like divorced dad rock, like
Well,
Creed and
Billy Joel. Come on
Billy
now.
Joel. Yeah, Billy Joel. But we had like Guns N' Roses and we had Eminem and we had um Ozzy Osbourne, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just I find it interesting. Like if I were to ask dad, like, hey, what did grandma and grandpa listen to in the car? He'd say like
Jesus
freaking
music.
Herb Albert, the guy
Jesus
with
is
the
my best
saxophone,
friend.
like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like
Or my
it's just so
God is an awesome God he
yeah,
reigns.
like you know, but because that's what they would listen to with us in the cars. I will say, grandma and grandpa introduced us to David Bowie,
I
the
don't
Let's
remember,
Dance
but yeah,
song.
sure.
That was the first time I ever heard that song, and it was with Grandpa Earl and Grandma Phyllis in the car on the way back from like visiting our dad or something for a weekend. And that was a banger. And I could not believe they listened to that because that is not the type of music that they ever had on. Like they always had like the record player with they'd have like Barry Manilow, like the Copacabana.
Well, it's not different than Grandpa with his Celine Dion. So,
The other thing too, like you go to our mom's like parents' house. Our grandpa will have like his CD dock station set up, and he's got Celine Dion in there, and it's just blaring through the whole neighborhood. You pull up into the driveway, and you get out, and all you hear is like, "I'm your lady." And like that's all you hear, and like nothing else. Maybe some like tools in the backyard that he's working with, but he's
yeah,
blaring it because he can't hear. So that's all the neighborhood can hear is his Celine Dion. And if that's not blaring, it's grandma's Roy Orbison or like Willie
Willie
Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah,
Yeah. So very opposite. But I just thought that was an interesting topic to bring up. I was just curious. And I think we should do is we should put in like our Discord, like what kind of music were your parents listening to when you grew up? Like, was it good music or was it like that oldie stuff like our grandparents? Like, people have to remember too, our parents are young compared to like other people's parents for our age. Like,
yeah,
our parents had us when they were 20. So there's a 20-year age difference between me and our parents, and then there's a 22-year age difference between them and Allison. So let us know in the Discord, what kind of music was your parents listening to as you were growing up? And were they cool? Or were they kind of like, like, I don't know if I would have hung with them. I feel like we would have hung with mom and dad if we were like their age. I
probably.
think they
Yeah.
were a vibe. Yeah. All right, I want to hear about your gospel.
Okay.
Let's hear
Um,
about what happened to you or what you want to talk about.
so I got a call 2 weeks ago. And I was gonna talk about this last podcast, but I was like, no, I'm gonna save it for the next one. Um, so scammer calls. Um,
Oh yeah.
I love a scammer call. Like they scammers do not want to call me because I am gonna mess with them. I don't give a shit. Like I ain't
Well, I'm
falling for
just
your
like,
scams.
why
Nothing.
do you even answer the phone? Why don't you just like let it go to voicemail? Because they don't leave a voicemail.
No, but they'll continue to call and call and call. So what I have found is if they call you and they have their phone number on there, they don't *67 you. I will pick up the phone, I'll put them on mute, and I'll wait for them to hang up, and then I will call them back. And once they answer, I'll hang up. Call them again, hang up. Call them again, hang up. To the point where they block me. So they don't ever call me again. And
Okay, that's rough.
it seems to work. I got all the time in the world, okay? So last 2 weeks ago, I was already having a shitty day because FedEx had refused to drop off my package for a second day in a row already.
Yeah,
And when I
that's
looked
annoying.
at FedEx and they were like, oh, package was undeliverable because business is not open, I looked at the picture that they sent, and it was a picture of a parking lot in Salem. That's not my house, okay, first of all. So I called and bitched out FedEx about how their driver's stupid, how does he not know how to do his job and everything. And they were like, "We're so sorry." I was like, "Make his ass turn around and drop off my package because now I'm pissed because now I don't have dog food because I've been waiting 2 weeks for this and now I can't feed my dog because you haven't delivered my package for 2 days now." Whatever. So I get off the phone with them and I get this unknown caller. I no caller ID. So I'm like, great, there's a scammer calling me now. I'm gonna pick it up because I'm ready to cuss somebody out because I feel like I didn't cuss out
They called
FedEx
the
enough.
wrong person.
I, I didn't cuss out FedEx enough. I didn't get all my anger out. So I answer and I go, hello. They're like, yes, is this Miss Allison? I said, yes. What do you want? Oh, this is so and so from county sheriff's office. Um, okay, how can I help you? What do you need? Yes, madam. We see that you have a warrant out for your arrest. I said, oh, really? For what? A traffic violation. You did not appear in court. So, there are two ways we can handle this. I said, okay, what are the two options? He said, well, one, we can come to your house right now and arrest you. or you can pay a fine and we'll just forget everything ever happened. I said, okay, how much is the fine? Yes, it will be $2,500. How would you like to pay that today? I said, I will pay it today with you can shove that money up your fucking ass because I ain't fucking paying that because I know it's a fucking scam, you stupid piece of shit. And the scammer goes, oh, we have a potty mouth on us. I said, yeah, motherfucker, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? And he says, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna stick my dick in your mouth. So at this point, I was just like, no, I'm not a fan of dick. I'm sorry. And he's like, why not? I have a big dick. I have a big dick. And I said, yeah, but you know what? I like vagina better because guess what? I'm a fucking lesbian. So suck
Oh my
that, little bitch.
god, Allison.
And he's like, oh, like I got your information. Like I can fuck you up. And I said, oh, really? You can fuck me up? Really, like, show me how you're gonna fuck me up. He's like, I got your address, I got your social security number, I got all your information, bitch. I say, perfect, bitch. Tell me what my social security number is. I'd love to hear it. Tell me where I live. So he pulls up some public information profile where he lists off all the address that I have lived in like the past 10 years. And he lists off like one address. And I'm like, haven't lived there in 10 years. So what else you got, motherfucker? And he's like, at this address. And I said, nope, never lived there. So I don't know what you're talking about. I have yet to hear my full social security number and how he's going to fuck up my life, first of all. And so he gets going through the list, and I'm like, you're getting that off public information. I could pull that shit up too, and I could see all that information. You don't scare me. So he's like, oh, I see you're related to Hillary. I said, I don't know who the fuck that is. Nope, never heard of that girl, so I don't know who that is, but okay, whatever. And he's like, well, now I'm gonna ruin your life because I'm gonna show up at your house and I'm gonna shove my dick in your mouth. I said, please come to my house. I dare you. I fucking dare you. But the house that you listed, I don't fucking live there, so good fucking luck, bitch. And then he was getting all irritated and like cussing me out. And I said, I'm going to put you on a brief hold, sir, because I'm about to call the cops. So just wait a moment. I put him on mute and I'm just sitting there scrolling through, looking at TikToks, and I can hear him in the background being like, ma'am, this is so and so from Marion County Sheriff's Department. Like, you're under arrest and we're going to come get you. And he kept going, Allison, it's very rude. It's very rude. You cannot, like, you cannot ignore me. Don't ignore me. Don't ignore me.
You're like, I am fool.
And I just kept thinking, like, oh my God, like, when are you going to hang up? And so finally, he hung up 5 minutes later after I put him on mute. And then he tries to call me again. And at this point, I'm just like, it's not even worth it at this point. So I don't answer because it's no caller ID. And I keep ignoring it. He calls me another time. I ignore it. He calls me one more time. And then I didn't know this, but you can block non-caller IDs now if they
Yeah.
call so many times. So I blocked him the third or fourth time he called. So I have yet to hear anything back about him showing up to my house with his dick out.
Good grief.
I had to call the police to make a report of it because of the address that he listed.
Yeah.
I do know people that live there. So I had to let them know, like, hey, if a gentleman comes to the house, is looking for me, lock the door, call the cops, because again, he's wanting to put his dick in my mouth. So
That's the main thing that we're concerned about. Not your safety, just that he wants to do this to me. So please make sure that you lock your doors.
well, I called the cops and I told them like, hey, this person's threatening me with his dick, like
Did you say that?
yes.
No, you
Yes, I did. And they said, well, we have it video recorded. Like, they're just trying to scare you. That's a scare tactic. Like, they ain't
oh
actually going to
my
show up to your house. And
god.
I said, okay, but if they do, I would like this on record that this is what was said, in case something does happen to the people that are living there.
God.
So that's
Cops are just
kind
like, I don't know.
that's kind of where we left it at. So,
Good gravy.
we'll see if the dick man comes by or whatever. So I'll keep you
Show me your
updated.
wiener.
Ask me about my wiener.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Oh my
So yeah,
god. Yeah, I don't know what to say about all that. So
well, I couldn't help but not laugh during that whole thing, but I kept it together. So
yeah, I would have been like, I'm hanging up now. Like, I could not be able to just keep going with it. I don't have that in me. That's one of the things I did not inherit from somebody. I don't know who you inherit that from in our family. Maybe mom, but I'm just
well,
like,
I'm just
no.
thinking the longer they're on the phone with me, the less likely they are to get somebody that actually would fall for that. Because
I mean, yeah.
I called Hannah and I was like, "Hey, like I got this
Oh,
phone
she
call
would. She'd be
from
freaked the
this."
fuck out.
So I was telling her the story about how like I have to pay a fine because I'm gonna get arrested, and she's like, "Oh my God, what can we do? How can we help this?" And I'm like, "Hannah, it was a scam."
You're like, is that real? Chill, bitch.
So she would have fallen for that.
She
So
would have for sure. She would have been calling, freaking out. So I
I'm
get that.
just I, yeah, like I said, the longer I'm on the phone with them, the less likely they are to get somebody else. So I'm doing
Which
everybody a service.
I feel like too, we should say public like PSA announcement. The county sheriff's department is not gonna fucking call you ever for a ticket.
Yeah,
They will send you either something like in the mail that's like got like the official seal on it, or they'll just show up to your house and arrest you, like if they really
exactly.
want to come arrest you. So don't take those text messages for real. I get all those stupid text messages where it's like, you have unpaid parking tickets, like please come and pay it at the DMV here. Like, I no, I ain't fucking paying that. I don't even
Yeah,
park anywhere. I park at home because I work from home. So what the hell are they talking about? So yeah,
yeah,
don't fall for the text messages. Don't fall for the phone calls. They will never call you. They will literally send you something sealed in the mail with their like stuff. And if you get something in the mail and you question it, call them and ask them about it. They're gonna tell you if it's them or not. So yeah, like don't fall for that shit. Like,
yeah. I don't know what to
that's
say.
crazy.
I'm just like, whatever, you know.
No, that's fucking gnarly. There's no way I could last that long. I would have been like, okay, like as soon as he would bring up like the whole dick and mouth thing, I'd just hang up because I'd be like, no, I'm not having that conversation
What
with
I
you.
what I should have done is I should have played music, the Dick in a Box.
Like elevator music. Please hold.
Well, even like Justin, what was it, Justin Timberlake? It's a dick in a box, you know?
Lonely Island Boys.
Yeah. Or when he said he was going to show up to my house, I should have said, "Go ahead. I'll be waiting for you with an axe and I'm going to chop it off like that one lady in Oregon that
Oh
chopped off that
my
guy's penis and threw it in the
god.
field."
Babbitt or whatever.
Was it?
Lorraine
Was it?
Babbitt or
Yeah.
something like that.
Wasn't it?
I probably just butchered that name. By the way, speaking of butchering names, last podcast we kept calling Harrison Ford's
Oh,
character Lionel and his name is Linus, so we just want to correct that. I went back and looked and I was like, oh my god, we literally were calling him the wrong name. So his name is Linus. It's not Lionel.
I watched Sabrina today to confirm that. Yeah, I don't know why I
You
was
did.
thinking Lionel. I don't know where that came from.
It's too similar of a name. And since we're
So,
on the topic, we should talk about your thoughts on the ending of season 3 of
yeah,
The Summer I
so
Turned Pretty. So, spoiler alert, if you want to watch the show and you want to know how it ends, don't watch
don't
this
wa
part.
yeah, don't watch this part and maybe skip it for like what, 15 minutes because we'll probably get into your
Well,
topic
you
before
think
that time.
15 minutes? Maybe like, yeah, 10, 15 minutes. And then you can like kind of like scroll back a little bit. If you hear something about it, just like, oh shit, I'm too far.
Yeah,
So,
you went too far back.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. So if you don't want to hear about it,
Um,
just skip through.
yeah, for my entertainment topic. Oh my God.
You're just so over it. I'm like,
uh, she ended up with Conrad.
well, that's what you wanted.
Yes, but I didn't want it how it happened.
I
Um,
mean, you should have figured it was gonna happen that way because she's just
she
she don't give a shit about herself.
she basically was a fucking twat the whole episode. She's fucking rude to him. All he wanted to do was love on her, explain, like, profess his love to
Yeah,
her.
but come on, like everything that's progressed since then, like fucking come on, like give me a break.
No, I'm not gonna give you a break.
That whole show is just
No, it was just, I don't even know. Like, there was so much going on with Jeremiah and Taylor and Steven that I
well,
didn't
it's
really
just
give
like
a
they had
fuck
to have a reason to
about.
keep him in it.
I mean, I get it. And then Denise, like, there was too much screen time for all of them when it really should have focused on
Belly.
Conrad and Belly. And they did too much tourist shit. Like, I wanted a deep conversation where she wasn't being a bitch to him the whole entire time. Like, the very ending, she
Well,
was just like, what do you think's happening here after she had sex with him? Okay? What do you mean? You had sex with
she's
him.
fucking,
You
I don't
wanted
know.
him, and now you don't want him anymore? You fucking bitch. Like,
Well,
I don't
maybe they're
know.
saving all that for the movie.
Yes, they at the end they said that they're might be coming back for one last summer in Cousins, and there is a hint of a movie coming out.
I guarantee
But
you they're gonna get married. It's gonna be,
I
they're
know
gonna
they're
get
gonna get
married,
married
but it's gonna be
because
Conrad. It's gonna be the wedding that she wanted.
in the books, if you read the books, I believe they get married at the end of the books. But my beef was the very last part of it where they go to the beach house and they're not even on the fucking beach to end it. They're in the backyard next to the pool where that's Jeremiah and Belly's thing. It's always been the pool, the ocean, the beach. That is Belly and Conrad.
Oh,
Fucking
you're
end it
thinking
with
way too
them.
into it.
Think like end it with them on the beach for crying out loud. That pissed me off.
I
That's my
just,
take.
I don't know. My take was I watched it and I was not impressed. I was like,
I know you're not
I
impressed.
could have gone the rest of my life not watching this whole series that you guys all pushed me to watch. I'd rather watch Sabrina. So there's that for my take on that.
Yeah, well, I
And
don't know.
you're going to be like that when I tell you about my entertainment thing because,
I just felt bad for Conrad because how many times does this man have to cry in order for you to fucking give a fuck about
oh
him?
my God, well, how many times does he have to walk away for her to just be like, I'm done?
He only walked away one time. Okay, two times, but
I'm like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, that's how I felt about it.
yeah, no,
I
and
was
the
not a fan.
whole Taylor and Steven fight at the end, it was so unnecessary. Like, why did they need to go back to their old ways? I thought that they were improving. I thought they were getting better. Why do
Well,
we
they
have
have to
to
have
see?
drama.
We had enough drama between Belly and Conrad. We didn't need to have drama between Taylor and Steven. Like, we could have gone without that fight. Like,
It's a
ugh,
teenage drama show, so that's all it's going to be is drama,
I know.
unfortunately.
But and Denise and Jeremiah, I don't know how I feel about that coupling. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of seemed a little
I
forced, honestly. It was like,
feel
oh, he
like,
has nobody, so we'll just throw him in with this girl that just randomly showed up in this season that nobody really cares about.
well, I feel like Denise is way too smart for him, and I don't
Yeah, it's
know.
probably not going to work out. It's probably not going to work out, which is
I don't
unfortunate.
know. I don't know how I feel about it, but anyways, that's what I have to say about that, and I will let you know when I watch the movie and see if my opinion changes. But now I have to
Yeah,
wait
hopefully it
one
everything.
or 2 years before this movie even comes out, and I'm gonna forget everything that I
You know
watched.
how disappointed I was with this. As much of I was just as disappointed with it as I was with It Ends with Us. I fucking hate that movie. I
Movie.
can't stand it. It Ends with Us with Blake Lively.
Oh, I was thinking of This Is Us, the TV show with
No, I'm talking about the movie
uh
It Ends with Us.
Mandy
I
Moore.
can't stand that movie. I think it's stupid.
Yeah,
I remember telling you and Hannah that in the car, and you guys were defending it. I was just like, this movie is stupid as fuck. Why? Why?
well, I mean, I kind of understand where it's coming from because I was in that kind of situation with somebody back in the day. So,
Yeah, we don't need to
yeah.
get in that, but yeah, I don't know. It just gave me the same vibes. It's just could have cut it at the second season. We didn't need the third
Well, I
season.
don't know what's worse, my disappointment in this ending
It's
or
worse.
like, no, let me finish. I don't know what's worse. Like watching this ending of The Summer I Turned Pretty or the ending of Game of Thrones. Like it's pretty
God,
low.
Game of Thrones, 100 times over. Game of Thrones. Nothing fucking beats Game of Thrones. That is like the most shittiest fucking ending to any series I've ever seen in my life. I will never watch that show again because of that ending. I will
Yeah.
never. I will never waste weeks and months watching that shit again. Because it's ruined.
Imagine starting it from the beginning and waiting every year for it to come out, and then
Yeah,
you
fuck
wasted like
that.
6 years of your life
I could
watching
barely
it.
get past the part where the guy was like acting like he ate the dude's wiener.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
I was watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you agree? Like, it's so good. And I'm like, that guy's eating the dude's wiener like a
Hey,
hot dog.
hopefully it's the scammer's wiener. I don't know. Like,
I just was like, so vile. What the fuck is wrong with people? But I'm like,
mm,
yeah, medieval times, so it makes sense. But yeah, no, I will never watch that show again. Um,
yeah, I don't know. But go ahead, go with your entertainment. That was my thought on the whole thing. If you
so
liked
mine,
it, let me know. But yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
think, it's a bust for me for that. But I picked for entertainment. You're probably not gonna have any opinion on it because I don't think you're really a Cardi B fan.
No,
Do you like any of her music?
not since WAP, wet
Oh,
ass
you like
pussy.
WAP? Okay, okay. It's
No, I
still
don't like it. I that's the last song that I that I that I
okay.
know of that came out.
Okay, so um, her new album came out this recent Friday. I listened to some of it yesterday because I realized, oh shit, her new album's out. Cardi B is motherfucking back. Like, she slays and she comes back with a freaking vengeance. Like, literally, the whole album is about her divorce, that stupid bitch that was suing her
That's what I was
for
gonna ask. Is there a song about
for
her in there?
being in like the like walking in and getting in a little fight and her supposedly scratching her face even though
Yeah,
there's no scratch on her face, and she won that lawsuit, by the way. But she is
yeah,
winning on all sides, and I am just so happy for Cardi B. I fucking love Cardi B. I think she is fucking hilarious. Like, everything she does is funny. But I was listening to some of the songs and they hit like the album that came out, I think, for WAP. There's a
yeah. That
couple
was
of
the
like
last one.
correlations between the two albums, which I thought was cool, but I don't like, maybe this is like unpopular opinion. I have a hard time liking women rappers. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what it is, but they're not very good.
yeah,
Like, they don't smooth, like, they're not flow smoothing or whatever. I will say that like they have improved over time. Like, there's definitely way better women rappers nowadays than what there was when we were kids. But like, her and Megan the Stallion, like, I can listen to them and I can rock out to it. And this Cardi B album, like, I'm in my Cardi B era. Like, I ain't in my Taylor Swift era. I'm in my Cardi B era. So I feel it and I
yeah. I don't
enjoy it.
know. I only listen to Eminem as far as rappers, so I couldn't tell you. But
See, I listened
I
to a whole bunch, but
I did watch the Cardi B trial, and I think she's fucking hilarious with
she's
the
funny. She is quick
well,
with the mouth.
the prosecutor was so stupid. Like, is that like why does your hair change every time? And she's like, "'Cause it's a wig."
Like,
Like,
duh.
idiot. How could you
Yeah,
not know
no.
that? And then
She's fucking funny. And then he's like, what how did you say it to her? Yell it to her. And then she's
yeah.
like, I said, you stupid motherfucking bitch. It just
Yeah.
goes off. And I'm just like, that's Cardi B. So I feel
Yeah.
that. There's this one clip of her. I don't know what it's from, but I see it all the time on TikTok where like the guy's trying to teach her how to deal with like her anger towards people. And then they're like, we're gonna wish them like well, we're gonna give them blessings. And she's like, I wish you well in hell. Ha ha ha. And then she's like spraying the fire. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's so me. Like, if I'm pissed off at somebody,
Is
that
that
is
you
me and my
though?
attitude.
Is
It
that you
is.
though?
It 100% is. I'm like
Mm,
that all the goddamn time.
maybe
Maybe not in
now.
front of you and Hannah, but I am for sure in front of my friends. Like, I go off the handle like that. So to me, it's fucking funny. But I like the new album. I give her roses. She deserves it. Like, she's been through hell the last 2 years. She needs a win, and this is her win. I think this album's gonna do good. I'm actually thinking about going and seeing her when she comes in February
Well,
because
you let me know how that is.
I think it'll be a hit. Like, she's popping. The last time I went to something like that, it was like Lizzo with Kayla.
Oh, yeah.
And
I don't
Lizzo
like.
got canceled, so I don't know. It sounds like she's trying to make a comeback, but her music just ain't hitting the way it used to, so I don't know.
I
I don't know
never
what's
liked
going on with that.
Lizzo, so I don't know.
I liked her one album, but I don't know. Like, things got weird. Like, things started getting sexual with like her her dancers or something. Like, they were suing her for like having sex parties or something. Like, it's some
Oh,
weird shit.
I don't
So,
know. I don't I don't keep up with that crap. So, yeah. What about your Steve podcast? Did you listen to
oh,
it?
Steve. Okay, so I did watch the first episode. I actually really like it. I think that it's definitely like it's what I expected it to be. Steve is still Steve, like he would be in Blue's Clues. Like he ponders on questions like he used to in Blue's Clues. Um, the conversation for this episode was death. Like what is death? How do people feel when they die? Like if they go into hospice. So it was kind of like an eye opener to like that side of things. And I believe the lady that he talked to is like a hospice nurse, so like she deals with death a lot because she goes and deals with people that are preparing to die. And she asked all or answered all the questions that he had. Like he asked if his dog like he wanted to know if his dog knew that his dad was dying. And she's like, "Oh, 100%. Like animals like they just have this weird way of knowing when something's wrong." And he was like explaining like his dad um right before his dad died, like his dog got up and nuzzled his hand or whatever, and his
Yeah.
dad like pet him. And I just thought, like that's crazy. So I thought it was cool. The next episode is like how to not give a shit about what people think, and it's with Jamie Lee Curtis, so I'm all for that.
Hmm.
um I highly encourage people to check it out. I think it's an awesome podcast. He has it on YouTube, Spotify, pretty sure on Apple Music, so wherever you get your podcasts you can check it out. I do recommend watching the video version just because it's a little bit more surreal and you get to kind of experience like the interactions that he's having with his guests. So yeah. Okay. Do you want to do your your product review? Is it something different than dry mouth?
Yes, I actually loved this product. I cannot say enough good things of it. Have you ever tried beef tallow?
I have not tried it, but I've heard of it. Like I've heard that it's good for your skin or something.
Yeah. So I have been using this on my face for a year now,
Okay.
and I don't wear makeup, so you can really see
Yeah, you're super
what's
smooth,
happening.
like no acne, which tends to be a problem sometimes for you too.
Yes. So
Yeah.
since using this product, I don't get acne anymore when I'm on my period. Sorry, too much
Nice.
TMI, but
I mean, it's not TMI, like we're adults here.
that also could be because I'm in my 30s too. So maybe I'm lying about this stuff. But it's called Evil Goods. You can get it on Amazon.
Oh, very nice.
Um,
It's like
I've
got like a
had
Marilyn Monroe looking chick on it too.
yeah. So, so yeah, this stuff right here is so good. I put it on every night. Maybe in the morning, depending on how dry my skin is, but for the most part, it this usually holds up all night. But yeah, it my skin literally feels like a baby's butt, like
Hell
so
yeah.
soft. So I don't know, but
Nothing
yeah,
like a baby's bottom.
I highly recommend if you haven't, um, switch to if you can switch to beef tallow lotion on your body
Okay.
because this is the good stuff. You can even cook with this shit. So yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
like she said, it's on Amazon. So check it
Yes.
out. You
I'll
could
link
probably
it
find it other
in the
places too.
Discord. So, yeah, I'll link it in the Discord. So there you go.
Alrighty. My product this week is actually an energy drink that's supposed to be healthy. So, like me, I tend to have a really hard time like getting up in the morning, and sometimes I don't know, like people our age typically like having coffee and stuff, but I just like have such a rough time with coffee. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like I'm allergic to certain things regarding coffee.
Coffee gives me the shits. So
Yeah.
if I could get anything that's
I
not shitty,
I
like
want to go through my day where I don't feel like I'm literally pooping out a baby.
I shit my pants.
Yeah, so I just like I don't know. Like I think I'm allergic to actual coffee. So I don't typically go to coffee, but what I do is I go for energy drinks. Well, Red Bulls are really bad for you, and I
Yeah.
was trying to think of stuff that was like healthy and that could be a good alternative for when I do need that pick me up. And I don't know if I'm like saying this right, but I found these Alanis and they're really good. Like this tastes like a cherry limeade, literally from
Is it
Sonic.
actually good? Is
It
it
is
like
like it literally
plant-based
tastes like
energy?
it's so it's 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's gluten free. It's vegan.
What's how much added sugar?
Zero sugar.
Bullshit. Let me see that.
Zero
Put it
sugar.
up. Put it up.
I don't know if you can read that.
I can't. It's blurry as shit.
Zero sugar.
I don't see shit.
0 grams of sugar. It's below the carbs.
I can't see it. It's blurry.
Oh, it's clear on my end. So it says 15 calories for 1 can.
Okay.
Um, Total fat 0 grams. Sodium is 200 milligrams. Carbs is 5 grams. Total sugar 0. Added sugars 0.
I don't
Protein
know about
0.
that. We'll see.
Niacin 16.8 milligrams. Vitamin B, vitamin B12, which is good for you. Um, but this is like the healthier alternative. It even says on there 0 sugar right here.
I
Zero
still
sugar.
don't see it, but
But you can get like 18 packs. I think it's 18 packs with 3 different flavors. So this one, it came with this, which is cherry twist. There's a pink slush and orange kiss or orange blossom kiss, something like that. The orange one, it to me, it tastes like an orange soda Slurpee. The pink
mm-hmm.
slush tastes like strawberries and cream lifesavers. And
Mm.
then this to me tastes like a Sonic cherry lemonade.
Okay then.
And it doesn't taste like diet anything. I'm trying to do better about like not drinking like sugary drinks and stuff. And I thought, well, maybe if I have one of these every once in a while, it can like help me with my energy, but also like, I don't know, give me a little kick.
Yeah.
Um, the pack that I bought, I think it was 18 pack. I'm not 100% sure, but it's like $32.99 for the pack. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, it's not really that much different than getting a pack of like 18 pack of Red Bull or something. So it's still the same difference for like energy drinks. And typically people aren't going to drink a bunch of these in one day. You really only need one. I've tried them like late at night, like when I was streaming or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kept me up till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Cuz
Oh
like
my
I drank it at
God.
like like 9:30, 10 cuz I'm like just dragging ass, and then I'm just like, "Oh my god, now I can't fucking sleep." So, I think they work great. I like them. I've been using them. I'm sure if you wanted to add like flavors and stuff to these, you totally could. They have other items too that I haven't tried yet for this brand, but I do want to try them. Like they have like some protein shakes. One of them's like cereal milk, so it's supposed to taste like your milk after you've had cereal in it. There's
Yeah.
another one that's like kind of like a take five drink, so like it tastes like peanut buttery with like that pretzel salty taste.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's just like an alternative to help people like make healthier choices. So I definitely recommend them. They're on Amazon, they're at Walmart, they're everywhere. You can find them
Hmm.
anywhere. You could
Okay.
probably get like single ones too for like $3 or something.
Huh. Maybe. I might need
So
it with Sophie because I'm not sleeping. So
yeah, well maybe I'll bring you one or something. You can try it and just see if you like one.
okay.
I think we're at the point now where we can talk about the buzz.
Yeah. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I mean, I can go first if you want me to. Mine's kind of short and sweet, honestly.
So is mine. It's a short buzz this week, so.
It's a short buzz.
Mhm.
Um, well, mine's just pretty simple. I had a really hard time actually finding anything that people were talking about that we haven't already really discussed recently.
Yeah.
Um, some of the stuff from last week is still kind of overshadowing this week.
Yeah, and
So
it
I
probably
thought
will
it
be for a little bit.
yeah, so I just thought that it would be like nice to maybe update people on like some releases that are coming out for streaming services so that way, you know, people can access them or look at them if they're interested. Um I feel like superhero movies are making a comeback. Ever since Endgame came out, superhero movies
Yeah.
haven't been like great. Like they
Yeah.
just don't hit the same. Yeah.
That was the last superhero movie that I've watched was
Like yeah,
Endgame.
Iron Man died and then like they all just kind of like were a bust after that. So I don't know. I will say like the new Spider-Man movies are really good. I've liked all of them so far.
I haven't watched
Some of
any of
the
them.
newer like the side movies like Doctor Strange and stuff, they're okay, but like it's not like a superhero I grew up with, so it's not like I really like feel anything for it when
I
I
take
watch it.
that back. I did watch Robert Pattinson's Batman. That was the last superhero movie that I watched.
God, that movie was so long.
I liked it.
I mean, it was good, but it was just long. I'm actually really excited about DC, and I'll get into that here in a second. Um, yeah, the movies are just coming back. Superman
It's the
is
only
out.
movies that are being released as superhero movies.
Yeah, but they're good though. Like they're making a comeback. Like the Superman movie that just came out, amazing. I'm
I
not a
haven't
huge
seen it yet.
Superman fan, but I would watch it. I ended up buying it on Amazon. But if people want to watch it and they have HBO Max, it is out on HBO Max now, so you can watch it there if you'd like. Um, it is a great opener for that series. Like everything about it hits for Superman. It makes you feel like you're watching the old Superman with like Christopher Reeves, but it also gives like a fresh edge to it. And it's got James Gunn at the helm, which that's what I'm excited for with DC is the fact that James Gunn is running DC. And I don't know if you know who that is, Allison, but
Yes, I do.
I mean, he did all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and those
Hate
movies are
those.
fire. No,
Hate
they're
them.
great. You're
Hate
crazy.
them.
They're freaking great. So I am super
Um,
excited. He has hinted recently that there is going to be a new Batman. So I'm excited for that. I hope he casts the right person for it. He said he's got
so
some
too.
ideas. I feel like Batman is such a touchy subject with people because everybody has like a particular Batman that they prefer. Like who's your
George
favorite Batman?
Clooney was my Batman.
Your favorite is George Clooney?
With the Riddler as Jim Carrey.
That actually is Val Kilmer.
Oh, was it?
Yes, that is Val Kilmer's movie. The
Oh,
one with
sorry.
George Clooney is
Uh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Armstrong. Armstrong. What was it?
Schwarzenegger
Yes, Terminator.
as Mr.
God.
Freeze,
Yes. And the Uma Thurman as Poison
as
Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I don't
I
know. Val Kilmer, that's my Batman.
yeah, I have to agree. I think Val Kilmer is my Batman too. But I think that's the one that we first saw as kids.
Yeah,
I
I think
swear,
so.
and you probably don't remember this, and we'll have to ask mom and dad this, but I swear to God, we went to like a drive-in movie theater when we were kids, and we watched that in the back of the rodeo that we had as
Maybe,
kids,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
super little.
no, the one with Jim Carrey, that one's my favorite Batman movie
That
of
is a
all
great
time.
movie. I love that movie. I don't care what anybody says. Fantastic. Michael Keaton's a great Batman. George Clooney, eh. Ben Affleck,
That was my year Batman. That's why I brought him up, because that
okay.
was the 90s Batman. That was my
Yeah,
generation Batman growing up.
right. Well, I think Michael Keaton was still Batman when I was born.
Hmm.
I think the Catwoman movie came out with the Penguin
Yeah.
the year I was born, and then I think Val Kilmer's was before George Clooney's, so it was like the year in between.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know why, but
the
I do
last
remember that.
Superman movie that I watched, and I was like, "Fuck Superman! I'm never watching Superman again." was the Superman vs. Batman movie. I watched it
Yeah,
in
fucking boring as
theaters.
shit.
I wasted so much money on that movie. I remember walking out with my coworkers at the time and being like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, none of it made sense.
It's
Lex
just a lot of
Luthor
back and
was,
forth.
yeah, well, Lex Luthor was fucking stupid in that. There was no plot. It was like, here's a new character. Okay, here's another new character. Here's another new character. Here's another point
Well,
of
it was like
view.
they were trying to prep everybody for Justice League, and it was a flop. It wasn't good.
Well, that's the last time I was like, that's the last time I
Well,
watch anything Superman, so I'm done.
give this Superman a try. I promise it's not bad like those. It's actually really good. They picked a
We'll
an
see.
actor that's like not known, so it's like a fresh face. Same with like Lois Lane. Like nobody really knows her in anything, I don't think.
Does she have
But
brown hair? Because she's supposed
yes,
to
she
have
has
brown
she
hair.
has brown hair. Like
Does she have
she's like
purple
what I
eyes?
am. I don't know about purple eyes.
Because in the comics, in the
Well,
animated, she has
listen,
purple eyes.
listen. Okay, they
Does she
can't get
wear a purple
everything.
suit?
I don't remember her outfits necessarily, but she definitely
Not a
fit the
good
vibe.
Superman.
You haven't even watched it yet, but it's a good movie. I definitely recommend that to everybody. My kids still talk about it. Liam actually watched it last night because he's obsessed with it. And then the other movie that's coming out, it's not like on streaming, I don't think yet. I think you have to purchase it if you want to buy it. But they are putting it out on video on demand tomorrow, and it's the Fantastic Four movie with Daddy Pedro. So
He's so
if you
overrated.
he is not, he's so good looking, I can't even. But anyways,
Okay.
check it out. It's supposed to be on Disney Plus. I think you can buy it on Amazon too, so like if you want to like purchase it. I don't know how the Disney Plus thing works for like premiere movies, because I think they still have that option where if it's been in the movie theater for a while, they'll put it out a little bit early that people can buy it to watch from home. But I don't know how that works. So I think that's kind of where they're at right now with the movie. So if you want to watch it and you've been waiting and you didn't want to pay for it at the movie theater, now's your time starting tomorrow. I probably will buy it this weekend when I get paid, is what I'm thinking. Because I wanted to see it and the boys wanted to see it. So,
Mm.
yeah.
All right.
All right, let's hear your buzz.
You've heard me talk about him so many times that you probably know what I'm talking about. When do it, lady. Do it, lady. Or success. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, if you haven't, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Chit on TikTok. He goes by Jay Renshaw. I think that's his actual name, I think. But if you go onto his TikTok, you'll see all of these Chit videos of him acting as Chit, as an office employee, doing a budget as like an accountant. And it's like office humor. So if you've seen The Office, you'll love his skits. I cannot get enough of them. They just like did the season finale for I'm assuming, I don't know if this is like a TV show on TikTok, but it's fucking hilarious. He is hilarious. Like the Black Purse episode had me dying. Is there a black person here? Is there a black person here? Like hilarious. If you haven't
That's
seen
a good
it,
one.
watch it. His trust falls, the Do It Lady birthday card. Oh my God. Like watch him. Like you have to watch him.
He
I
is
I
pretty
cannot
funny.
I cannot stress enough. I freaking love Chit. He came in a time where like TikTok was bleh,
It's just
and
boring.
then he came in and it went whoop and everybody's
Yeah.
talking about him. I look for his episodes. I think they come out every Wednesday. I don't think he's doing any more right now. I think he's taking a break because, like I said, he went really hard and people were really invested in him. So I think they're taking a break and trying to figure out what skits they're going to do next. But oh my God, you'll laugh every time you
I
watch him.
I was gonna say, like, the skit thing on TikTok is actually pretty brilliant regarding like some of the people that do those. I don't know if you watch the guy, I think his name is like Julian Swell, but he does like Paloma Diamond where he's like he's like an 80s sitcom and it's drama and it's like every time, oh, she killed my husband or something, or
Yes,
like,
it
oh, he
reminds
cheated on
me.
me.
It reminds me of Melrose Place.
Yes, like it's
Totally.
so funny, but he does it so well. The other thing that he does really good is the like it's like the Jane Austen era where he's like
Yep.
at Ingrid and he's like hosting his Dauphin or whatever. It just
Yeah.
fucking cracks me up.
I, for the longest time, have been wanting to do skits like that on TikTok, but nobody in my family wants to do it with
Oh,
me. You're all are lame. I have been trying. I want to do office skits. Like, because I have so much office stories that happen at my work that I'm like, this can't be fucking real, but it happens every day at my workplace. So I want to
I
do
mean, you're not
skits
wrong.
of all the crap that I've seen. So
Well, maybe that'll be something that we end up doing on the podcast in the future.
maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Because I think we're going to try to give like the community a little bit of like leverage and let them decide like what we do at the end of a podcast. So maybe
Yeah,
that could be
well,
something we throw in there.
so I pitched it to you and you said you were okay with it. Basically, our TikTok trend is going to be draft pick. I figured it'd be good because fantasy football, we could do a draft pick.
Yeah, go Seahawks.
I'm not a football fan, so fuck it. I figured we could do a draft pick of fall stuff. So like we'll pick fall food, fall activity, fall movie, fall attire, and then you guys, the audience, can
Decide who has the
vote.
better
Yeah,
drafts.
you guys can vote and decide, do you like Allison's fall picks or do you like Hillary's fall picks better? And we'll put that voting in the Discord, or you can put it in the comments on YouTube if you don't want to join our Discord channel. Let us know. You can either put Hills or Allie. Like,
Yeah,
put it
just
in the
put Hills or
comments.
Alley if you like the other one's draft better.
Yeah. And if there's something that you're like, all of that's stupid, this would be my fall picks, throw
Yeah,
it in there too.
give your guys like we want to hear your draft. So like
Yeah.
share with us what you would pick for these options.
Yeah. So, and Hillary done fucked up with this
Okay,
draft
in my defense, she sends me a document via email, okay? I open
that
the
I
email.
share with you.
Okay, but I didn't realize it was a shared document. So I'm like putting my notes of what we're doing in the podcast, not knowing that this bitch is sitting there reading it. Not to mention, you don't say anything to me. You just let me continue to do it,
Yeah,
mind
I
you.
know. Yeah. I wanted to
So,
see what your
anyways,
picks were.
she already knows what my picks are because she sucks. But you
Uh,
know what? It's okay. We live and we learn. I won't be sharing my picks for the next draft. So,
yes.
them
Don't share
apples.
don't share them, and you have to have multiples in case I take yours because then you can't also pick it.
Yes, yes. I
So,
already got. I got an arsenal ready. Like let's get going here.
okay. So for fall food, what did you pick?
I picked apple cider donuts.
Yeah, that was one of my picks and you fucking took it. So I had to go with my second pick. I need a drum roll for mine. I did pumpkin bars with cream cheese frosting.
Oh, that's pretty dank. Okay. Oh, I'll give you that. Okay.
Okay, fall activity.
Well, I
Do you not remember
gonna
what you picked?
I not looking at it, but I'm gonna just go on. I'm gonna go on a limb here because I feel like this is something that you were gonna pick. Um, I'm gonna pick something that you wouldn't pick.
What is
Haunted
that?
houses.
Bitch, that's what I had. You had picked pumpkin patch. I'm looking at your
Okay.
notes right
Well,
now.
I was trying to be different than you. Like, when have you ever gone to a haunted house? I'm just saying, I picked haunted house.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking you up now, ain't I? You told
my
me that you saw my picks.
yeah. Okay, so well, you just made that one up because I'm looking at it right now. You said
I
pumpkin
know. Well,
patch.
I'm not looking at it now, so I'm just going off a
Okay.
limb. So,
So my second pick then, since haunted houses are out, I picked watching fall slash spooky movies. That's my activity.
okay,
Just
that's a
staying
good
in with
one.
some hot chocolate, some candy corn, watching some movies.
And I think we should give an honorable mention to pumpkin patches because
Yeah, because that was
that
your
was the
first
choice
one.
that I was gonna pick. But then, of course, you looked at my shit because I didn't know you could see it, so I had to switch it up on you.
Okay,
Okay.
ready? Next one, fall movie.
Okay, so my choice that I picked was the 90s version with Winona Ryder of Little Women, but
Hmm.
it is part of like the broader scale of things that I was originally going to pick, which is basically any Jane Austen movie.
Yes.
So, Sense and
Yeah.
Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, um,
I
Emma.
watched Pride and Prejudice the other day with Colin Firth in it.
See, yeah, like, and there's so many versions of that that is so good.
Hmm.
Jane Eyre is another good one, but I don't think that's a Jane Austen. But those type of movies
Yeah.
are great. So those
Yep.
are my choice. That was my choice.
Okay.
Okay.
I need a drum roll.
Okay, hold on. I'll give you one. I'll give you one. It should play.
I'm
Maybe
waiting. Why couldn't you do that earlier?
because I just thought of it.
Okay, well, next time when we do a draft pick, we'll know what to do.
We're learning, people.
For my movie, and I think I have you beat on this. Stepmom with Julia Roberts. That's my
Okay,
fall
that's
movie.
that's a decent pick. That's a decent pick. I thought about that too, honestly, because
Ain't
the cover
no
of it's like
mountain
fall leaves.
high or low. Ain't no.
I guess.
So your fall attire. What did you pick? Because you're a basic bitch.
Hoodies and leggings. Woo!
So your everyday attire.
During the summer,
I'm pretty sure I've seen you in leggings in the
not
summer.
really, not this summer. Like I don't know. I've kind of like
Okay, I'm gonna
phased out of
just
that,
right
but
here,
hoodies and leggings.
right
You know
here.
what? You got a little bit of this right there too. Anyways, all right. Let's. What is yours?
I'm. I went with the Han Solo look.
The
You know what I'm
Han
talking
Solo
about?
look.
Yeah,
Okay, so
do you
like
know
the
what I'm talking about?
vest,
The
the
knee-high
boots.
boots, the
I
flannel with
could
the
dig. I
legging,
could
or
dig.
a long sleeve, and the vest
See,
on top.
I'm just thinking like comfy clothes. I ain't trying to like get all.
Well, that's my fall attire. That's what I wear. I wear
I
flannels,
mean, that is
leggings, and
true. That
boots.
is all you fucking wear during the
So
that season.
it's my favorite.
So I'll give it to you. I guess. I guess.
But yeah. So again, let us know in the Discord who you thought had the best pick. Put the comments down on YouTube with the best pick. And if you didn't like any of our choices, put
Tell us
down
what
your
you pick.
choices. Yeah,
Yeah. What would you
tell us
pick?
what you want. To kind of wrap this second podcast up, how many subscribers are we at now? Like 11?
I think we're at 11 right now on YouTube.
Okay. So we need a total of 20 subs. So we can start doing the $5 raffle, and then I can start doing the code word.
Yeah. So share us with your friends.
Yeah.
Spread the word. Spread the gospel of the High Five
Yes.
Sisters.
Yeah. So, and also join the Discord. I think we have 5 people in there right now, which is pretty good for not really spreading the word. So,
Well, I did post the Discord link in the YouTube channel so people can click on it and join if they want to. I also posted I just uploaded the first episode on Spotify. So for those that would rather just listen to the podcast rather
instead of watching
than
us because we're
watch
distracting.
us act like a bunch of dorks, you can go to Spotify and listen to it.
Hi, Silva! What is that from? Ace Ventura? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Chitty
That's
chitty
where we
bang
need
bang,
Grant.
chitty bang
We
bang, chitty chitty
need
bang bang.
we need Grant to come in for those little cameos at the end.
Yeah. Grant looks just like Jim Carrey, so.
Yeah, he's I don't
He
know.
was a great Grinch, so.
Yeah, he was a good Grinch.
Grant was.
Maybe we'll share those photos around Christmas
Well,
time. Grant
I
as a
mean,
Grinch.
I have to be careful what I say about Grant because he was a little bit butthurt what I said about him in the last one, so.
Oh, now he's really gonna come after you because you're talking shit.
Grant, if you're offended with what I had to say for this podcast, that's what I have to say to you. Fuck you. So, I'm
You know
just
what?
kidding.
You
I
know
love
what?
you.
You know what? You know what? You just go. You just.
Fuck you.
That's perfect. Okay.
But did you die?
Yeah, but did
No.
you die? He's fine. He'll survive. We
So,
we take pics at each other all day, so it's fine. Like today when we were talking about our niece's what is it, a christening? A dedication, yeah. Um when did she send that? I never got anything for it. Just
she's
like
such a little bitch
literally
for
just
that.
arguing to argue for no reason, and it's just like, dude, like, okay. And then he's like, well, send this stuff to Faith. Well, Faith is in the freaking chat, ding dong.
Yeah.
I know that. Okay, then what the hell?
Then shut the hell up. Shut your mouth. You know,
God.
he should have been a lawyer.
Yeah, because he just likes to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
still
great.
time.
Yeah, it's not I mean, I think in Oregon you don't have to pass the bar to be a lawyer now. So there you
Well, that's
go.
scary. That's
Yeah.
scary. Yikes. Anyways, we are going to end this episode on a good note.
We did it. Yay!
Now we sing
What is it? Makeup Prism Power.
Makeup Prism Power.
Yeah.
The what is it? The Sailor Moon.
When I started it last week. Oh, Moon Prism. Moon Prism Power.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
Most impressive.
yeah. So we'll be there next week. I'm gonna try to push these out like no later than Wednesday. I want to try to like edit and see how well we can do with that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for joining us again for a second episode,
Yeah,
and we will
thank you
see
for
you
coming
guys next
in.
week. And
Join the
I will see
Discord.
you. Yeah, join our Discord. Discord is at the bottom in the link. Same with Spotify. Make sure to follow us there so you can get the audio version. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a great week. Bye. Mwah.